Some are calling it a miracle. Our Lady of Guadalupe statues started to cry during Mass yesterday. Statues are meant to stand still, right? But what if they are caught doing the unexpected? In a captivating instance, a Jesus statue moves its head during Catholic Mass in Mexico, along with other surprising motions like shifting its torso and even opening its eyes, leaving the congregation in shock. But this is just one of many moments where religious statues appear to move in ways that leave believers questioning. We noticed that this little statue, which is only about 10 inches high, had started moving in its case, so we set up a time-lapse camera to capture it. If they've witnessed a miracle, join us as we count down 20 incredible instances where statues around the world did the unthinkable. Imagine sitting in church during a solemn Catholic Mass in Mexico when suddenly, a Jesus statue appears to move its head. The congregation freezes, unsure if they are witnessing a miracle or a strange illusion. Some claim the statue's head turned slightly, while others believe they saw its torso shift as well. People fall to their knees, overwhelmed by what feels like a divine presence. Skeptics in the room question whether it's an optical illusion caused by the lighting or a cleverly manipulated scene. However, for the witnesses, the experience was deeply real, leaving them shaken and in awe. What's particularly interesting is that such events have been reported in various parts of the world, often sparking similar debates between faith and science. Could this be a genuine miracle, a sign from above, or just a trick of perception? What do you think? Is this a true divine intervention or just an illusion? Let us know your thoughts on the authenticity of this mysterious event. The towering Christ the Redeemer statue, or Corcovado, stands majestically atop the peaks of Rio de Janeiro. This iconic figure, one of the most recognizable images of Jesus Christ globally, looms large over the city, making its grandeur visible from nearly every corner of Rio. Given its immense size and prominence, any significant movement would undoubtedly capture widespread attention. Yet, what unfolded in a recently circulated video presents a more subtle anomaly. In the footage, viewers observe the statue's eyes shifting side to side. This movement, although subtle, is intriguing because the statue's sheer scale means that such a motion could easily go unnoticed from below. The video, which meticulously captures these slight eye movements, adds a layer of mystery to the statue's otherwise steadfast presence. While the statue's arms and body remain unmoved, these eye movements challenge our perception of the statue's static nature. The footage has sparked discussions about the authenticity of the recordings and the possibility of optical illusions. Was it a trick of light, an elaborate hoax, or something more profound? As experts examine the video for clarity, the unsettling idea of a living statue continues to provoke both fascination and skepticism, leaving observers to ponder the true nature of this revered landmark. In the mystical city of Saltillo, Mexico, another supernatural chapter unfolded, adding a new layer to the city's paranormal lore. Picture yourself attending a solemn mass in an ancient church where beams of sunlight filter through ornate stained glass, casting an ethereal glow across the room. Amid this serene ambience, a seemingly ordinary cell phone camera captured an event that would captivate the world. As the camera panned across the sacred space, it focused on a modest statue of Christ standing quietly in the distance. In a moment that seemed almost surreal, the stone-carved eyes of the statue appeared to come alive, locking onto the camera with unnerving realism. Viewers reported an intense sensation as if the statue's gaze could pierce their souls. At first, skeptics dismissed the phenomenon as a mere play of light and shadow. However, when the statue's eyes closed with an almost deliberate grace, doubts were dispelled. It became clear that this was more than just an optical illusion, it was a profound and unsettling display of faith. People from around the globe journeyed to Saltillo to witness this remarkable statue, drawn by its hauntingly lifelike eyes and the deep reverence it inspired. The legend of the living statue of Christ has since become a fixture in paranormal history, stirring awe and sparking tales of divine encounters. During a solemn procession, an unexpected event left many speechless. As followers carried a revered Christ figure through the streets, something incredible happened. The statue, usually still, appeared to gently move its head. Cameras captured the moment as the figure's head subtly tipped, almost as if responding to an unseen force. The footage, now widely shared, has sparked debates worldwide, with viewers analyzing each frame for signs of trickery. Was it merely a trick of light or perhaps an unnoticed movement by those carrying the statue? The handlers seemed unaware, which only added to the mystery. For believers, the gentle nod of the Christ figure is seen as a divine gesture, a subtle yet powerful sign of God's presence. However, skeptics question the event, challenging the intersection between faith and reason. Adding to the intrigue is the clarity of the footage in broad daylight. Every detail is visible, from light to shadow, yet onlookers appeared calm, unaware of the miraculous moment unfolding. How could such an extraordinary event go unnoticed? This mystery remains unsolved, leaving viewers to wonder, was it a divine sign or simply an illusion? In an unexpected moment that stunned onlookers, a statue of the Virgin Mary, known for her serene stillness, seemed to blink. Witnesses were in disbelief as the statue appeared to acknowledge those gathered before it, captured on camera. In a mysterious occurrence quickly shared across social media, the Virgin Mary's statue was seen blinking, sparking strong reactions from both believers and skeptics. For many, the blink is seen as a miraculous sign, a comforting reminder of her presence during challenging times. Pilgrims have flocked to the site, hoping to witness the event firsthand and deepen their spiritual connection. However, skeptics offer grounded explanations, suggesting the movement might be an optical illusion or the result of mechanical failure, with some even pointing to scientific theories to explain how a statue could appear to blink. Despite these doubts, even skeptics acknowledge the profound impact the site has had on those present. Whether viewed as a divine message or a coincidence, the blinking Virgin Mary statue has become a symbol of faith and wonder, drawing people from far and wide, each bringing their hopes and prayers to witness this extraordinary event. Another event at the Church of Santa Ana puzzled both believers and skeptics alike. It was Good Friday, a day of deep reflection, and the statue of Jesus, typically sealed in a glass coffin, was placed at the center of the ceremony. As the Mass progressed, the statue began to nod its head slowly and deliberately. At first, only a few noticed, but soon whispers of astonishment spread throughout the church. What was initially dismissed as impossible became undeniable as the movements continued. Some saw it as a divine sign, a response to the prayers and hymns, while others looked for more rational explanations, though no clear answer emerged. The footage was analyzed and debated, but the mystery remains. For the congregation of Santa Ana, it felt like a moment touched by something beyond comprehension. Since that day, many have returned to the church, searching for meaning in the event, which still leaves people questioning whether they witnessed a miracle. In the scenic beauty of New Mexico, a statue of the Virgin Mary known as Our Lady of Guadalupe has become the center of a captivating mystery. Housed in a small Catholic church, reports emerged that the statue appeared to shed tears. An investigation by church officials revealed the tears were actually a mixture of olive oil and perfume, chrism, a sacred blend used in Catholic anointing rituals. The shimmering droplets resembled water, creating the illusion that the statue was weeping continuously. Despite the scientific explanation, the divine symbolism of chrism adds an ethereal quality to the event, continuing to captivate visitors. Father Jose Serra, initially skeptical, reviewed security footage showing the liquid streaming from the statue's eyes and was ultimately convinced of its significance. Though some may see the event as natural, the statue evokes deep reverence among believers, drawing pilgrims seeking a deeper connection with their faith. In the quiet town of Ilan, Mexico, another extraordinary event unfolded inside a humble church. The statue of the Virgin Mary, usually still and serene, shocked onlookers as tears streamed down her face. Word of the phenomenon spread quickly, drawing crowds eager to witness the event. Some claimed to see a strange red hue flicker in her eyes, intensifying the mystery. Victor Ramos, one of the first witnesses, believed it was no coincidence, especially after a difficult year marked by over 700 violent deaths. Many saw the tears as a divine call for peace in the grief-stricken town. However, skeptics like Professor Luigi Galelli suggested the statue could be absorbing moisture from the air and releasing it in a way that resembled tears. Despite this, curiosity grew, and even the Vatican took notice, sending a team to investigate. While some search for logical answers, for believers, moments like these serve as reminders of the Virgin Mary's presence and protection. During Holy Week in 2019, an eerie movement of a Jesus statue in Siete Palabras, Spain, captured attention. The statue's head, traditionally fixed in a solemn pose, seemed to tilt subtly, as if guided by an unseen force. Some might attribute it to mundane explanations like a gentle breeze or a mechanical quirk, but others ponder more mystical interpretations, viewing it as a sign of resurrection or divine intervention. The timing of the event, recorded on Good Friday in Seville's Metropolitan Cathedral, adds an extra layer of intrigue. The subtle shifting of the statue's head, in a setting where every gesture carries weight, becomes more than just a curiosity. It transforms into a profound symbol challenging our understanding of the divine and the extraordinary. A similar case emerged from the Perpetual Adoration Chapel at the Lady of the Angels Parish in Cleveland, Ohio. Captured by two devout believers, a video showed a lifelike statue of Jesus Christ, with its eyes seeming to come alive, gazing upward with an intensity that blurred the line between sculpture and reality. The eyes of the statue were so meticulously crafted that they appeared almost human. Commentators were astonished, with some even suggesting the eyes might be real due to the extraordinary level of detail and realism. The video, much like other miraculous claims, has ignited fascination and debate, leaving viewers in awe of the fine line between the divine and artistic craftsmanship. Beyond the well-known instance of Our Lady of Guadalupe, another miraculous event involving a Virgin Mary statue was reported in Honduras. A family claimed that the statue, which they had owned since 2014, began to weep shortly after they brought it home. The revelation deeply moved the family, who saw it as a sign from the Virgin Mary herself. After learning of the occurrence, they quickly shared the news with their local community. The community quickly spread the story like wildfire, drawing hundreds of people to the family's home. Pilgrims and believers from far and wide journeyed to witness the statue's tears firsthand, hoping the sight might offer them solace or answers to their prayers. The statue's fame grew so much that it was eventually moved to a more prominent location, allowing a broader audience to view its daily manifestations. In a captivating video, skeptics are spinning wild theories that would make even seasoned conspiracy theorists raise an eyebrow. Imagine this, a statue that seems almost too lifelike, with some suggesting it's not just a piece of stone but a cleverly concealed actor playing a prank. It's a compelling theory, especially when you see the statue's unsettling movements that defy mere chance or natural forces. As you watch, the Jesus Christ statue appears to blink its eyes with an unnervingly deliberate rhythm, and if that weren't enough to spark intrigue, it seems to make subtle attempts to move its lips. Could this statue hide a real person behind its stoic facade, much like the wax figures that startle unsuspecting museum-goers? The movements are so nuanced that, if not for the video, they might have been dismissed as mere tricks of light or wind. The statue's head tilts, and its eyes flutter in an eerily intentional way, almost as if it's trying to communicate. And what might it be saying? Perhaps it's a cheeky whisper from beyond, "Enough filming, give it a rest." In another incident, a follower of Jesus Christ described a remarkable phenomenon involving a statue of Jesus as an act of his reincarnation. Yet skepticism lingers among others, with one commentator suggesting that spirits can inhabit anything, raising questions about whether the force animating the statue is benevolent. This particular statue, depicted as holding a crucifix alongside his disciples, gained attention in Mexico in 2016 when its head began moving. Unlike previous more subtle movements, this statue's head swayed continuously, almost as if it was participating in the fervent prayers of the gathered crowd. This persistent motion defies simple explanations. It's clearly not a mechanical malfunction or just a shift in the breeze. So, what do you think? Is this a divine sign from Jesus Christ, a manifestation of something more sinister, or perhaps an elaborate hoax? Your theories are welcome. Another statue offers a strikingly realistic portrayal, surpassing its predecessor in both detail and subtlety. As an observer adjusts the statue of Jesus Christ, you might catch a glimpse of its eyes moving, a mesmerizing detail that demands your full attention. Blink, and you might miss it. While some view this lifelike quality as a mechanical feat, suggesting that particular churches are merely jumping on the bandwagon of modern artistry, an intriguing counterpoint emerges. Some believe these phenomena could signify demons working through idols, arguing that as the Lord of the living, Jesus would not perform miracles through objects of idolatry, especially when the second commandment explicitly warns against such practices. What are your thoughts on this provocative theory? On February 27, 2012, something remarkable unfolded at a Buddhist center during a gathering with Abbot Tong Chu. As over 100 attendees eagerly awaited their meeting, an extraordinary event occurred, leaving both believers and skeptics stunned. Buddha statues, known for their serene stillness, were suddenly seen moving in ways that defied explanation. Witnesses claimed that the statues blinked, moved their lips, and even appeared to breathe. One sculpture's chest was seen rising and falling as if alive, while another statue's fingers twitched. Shocked onlookers quickly pulled out their phones, capturing what seemed like beams of light streaming from the statues' chests. One of the attendees, Young Ping, described seeing a mysterious blue light appear behind a statue just before it began to move. Others claimed to have seen the light entering the statues, potentially explaining the supernatural activity. Abbott acknowledged the phenomenon, recounting how one outdoor statue was seen hovering a foot off the ground, its brilliance so intense it couldn't be photographed. Though some attendees experienced these movements firsthand, others only discovered them after watching their recordings. This contrast made some wonder if it was a collective hallucination, but the videos remain, showing movements that can't be easily dismissed. Whatever the cause, the incident left many searching for answers, adding another layer of mystery to the sacred space. Imagine stumbling across a hauntingly enigmatic video that seems almost too surreal to be true. Captured in 1992, this footage shows a statue of Jesus lying motionless inside a coffin box. The camera, steady yet curious, documents a moment that defies conventional belief. The statue's head begins to move as the camera captures this unsettling scene. The statue's head tilts with eerie precision, and its facial muscles twitch subtly. The movement is so vivid it feels like the stone itself has been imbued with a life force, sending shivers down the spine of anyone who watches it. This footage emerged in an era before digital manipulation was commonplace, adding a layer of authenticity to the claim. The individual who recorded the video has maintained its credibility, asserting that what viewers see is what was captured in that fateful year. Despite the chilling realism of the video, skeptics abound, questioning whether this could be a cleverly staged illusion or some form of an elaborate hoax. Among revered statues worldwide, few carry as much spiritual weight as that of Sai Baba, known for his teachings of love and peace. One statue, typically admired for its lifelike calm, became the center of an astonishing event that left many in disbelief. It began with a seemingly ordinary scene until visitors noticed the statue's shoulders appear to shrug, causing a draped cloth to slip slightly. At first, this was dismissed as a loose fabric issue, but then the cloth unexpectedly leaped from the statue's hand as if propelled by an unseen force. Witnesses were stunned as the statue seemed to roll its shoulder, orchestrating the cloth's movement. This bizarre occurrence challenged the boundaries between the spiritual and physical realms, leaving onlookers questioning if they had truly witnessed something beyond explanation. The incident was witnessed as a divine intervention, leading to various theories. Believers saw it as Sai Baba's spiritual presence, indicating that his energy remains alive. Skeptics, however, offered natural explanations, though even they couldn't dismiss the sheer strangeness of the event. Since then, this incident has sparked widespread curiosity, drawing believers to the temple in hopes of witnessing something equally miraculous. Was this an act of divine will or just an unexplainable anomaly? For those who were there, the question remains. Another mysterious event, dubbed the milk miracle, in India, involved a statue of the Hindu god Ganesha. The unusual occurrence caused the price of milk to soar, sparking nationwide curiosity. The catalyst wasn't economic instability or supply shortages, but something more mystical. A video showed worshippers offering spoonfuls of milk to the statue, which absorbed the liquid instead of letting it spill or drip down. This phenomenon ignited intense reactions across the religious community. Many believed they had witnessed a divine miracle, while others remained skeptical. Scientists and skeptics tried to find logical explanations, suggesting that the statue's porous material absorbed the milk or that capillary action was at play. Yet, for devout followers, these scientific theories were irrelevant. They saw the event as a manifestation of Ganesha's divine presence, leaving the nation divided between belief and skepticism. At the Lining Temple in China, another event ignited global debate. A video surfaced, allegedly capturing a statue of Guan Yin, a revered Buddhist figure, blinking, a phenomenon that seemed impossible. The grainy footage showed the statue's eyes fluttering open and closed for several seconds while the camera remained still. Critics argued it could be an optical illusion caused by camera shake or fluctuating lighting. However, the steady camera angle and consistent sound of temple bells challenged these claims. Recorded during a religious ceremony, the video captured what many believe to be a rare and fortuitous moment. Despite the grainy quality, the video captivated audiences, leaving them wondering if they had witnessed a sign of divine presence or merely a trick of light and perception. Finally, a chilling spectacle unfolded at Manchester Museum in England, involving the ancient Egyptian statue of Neb-Sarnu. Thought to be an offering to Osiris, the god of the dead, this 4,000-year-old relic began to exhibit eerie movements. The statue, which was typically still, started to rotate on its own, sparking fears of an ancient curse reminiscent of the legends surrounding King Tutankhamun's tomb. The movement was first noticed by Campbell Price, the museum's Egyptologist, who ruled out human intervention and proposed an intriguing hypothesis. He suggested that the statue's movement might be linked to the destruction of the mummy it was supposed to guard. To investigate, a security camera was set up, revealing that the statue only moved during daylight hours. Physicists, including Brian Cox, suggested that the vibrations caused by daily foot traffic in the museum could explain the movement. Despite this plausible scientific theory, the statue's behavior continues to captivate and baffle observers, blending historical mystery with scientific inquiry. Which of these incredible statue movements intrigued you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you, and see you next time.